graduates, we would do a celebratory drawing. So I'm using a magic marker, and later on I might use some colored marker and some crayon to add some color to this. So grab what you got and let's draw. Okay, let's see. On the top of our page, let's do a letter C, and then kind of just bring in the edges so they kind of meet like that. A letter U, and then a long curved line coming out. Now, if you've ever seen a road map, road maps kind of look curvy like this, right? Or like this. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make like we're drawing a road on a road map. So some of the lines will be close together, and as they get down the bottom of the hill, they're gonna get bigger. Okay, good job. Now, we're gonna put some curvy lines going vertically, which means going this way. So, not too many. They go something like this. Curve. Maybe some are a little bit longer than others. You can vary the size, meaning you can make the size different of how they look. See, I have some long and some short, all pointing down this way. There we go, not too many. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make larger curved lines, and they look something like this. One on each side, and maybe a couple this way. Okay, now along with these curved lines, they look like U's and letter C's depending on which direction they're going. Two upside down, one backwards, and two go in this direction. Now, what we're going to do with these is make little waves around the end of them. Okay, so little waves, they look like this. And then you can make them go in the opposite direction. Let me show you on the bottom. When you draw water, sometimes it looks like that, or I do, I don't know. Then we're going to kind of go up like this. And maybe put some going this way. Let's do a couple on this one. And one sticking out here, kind of coming up behind that, overlapping. Overlapping is another term we use in art. Some things go behind or in front of something, right? Now, on the bottom here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a curved line that comes around like this. Curved line. And another one underneath. Let's go back up here, boys and girls, and let's do two curved lines that are not too long, but they kind of stick out from one side and the other. From this point here, I'm going to make another curved line that touches the top of that ice cream, and one going this way. Okay, coming down here, I'm going to add a curve going this way and one going the opposite. Leave a little space in between. On the bottom here, I'm going to come out from behind this curved line right here, swing around and make an oval shape going this way. On the bottom, I'm just going to make another line that comes around like this. Okay. You can add some accent lines that are repetitive of this one and this one. And maybe you got one going this direction. Maybe a small one there. One that curves this way and one that curves that way. Add some more of these over here. So it's like fudge splashed out on the side. If you haven't guessed already, it is an ice cream sundae. Let's add some color. So depending on what you have available, boys and girls, you can use markers, you can use crayons, whatever you have at your house is wonderful. So you can use whatever you want. So I'm going to use a little bit of markers, and I'm going to start on the top, and I'm going to just shade this in red. Anybody can guess what this is? This would be a, you said cherry, you guessed right. Let's see now. I have, if you don't have markers available, I have a trusty bag of crayons here. So I'm going to turn around, and instead of having this whipped cream just vanilla, I'm going to add a little bit of strawberry to it. Now, if you want blueberry whipped cream, you want chocolate whipped cream, you pick the color that you want to do. You can spice it up a little bit by choosing your own colors. Now, if you didn't put bananas in your sundae, if you haven't guessed already, that's what we're doing, a sundae, that's okay. You don't have to have bananas in your sundae. You could have strawberries maybe. Let's see. I'm going to add a little bit of darker thing. Just kind of value that in. We talked about color value, you guys, when we did the eye, right? So you can kind of do that even with crayon. I'm using two different shades of pink, a lighter one, and then going around the edge of the shape, each curve that I did here with a little bit of a darker one. Gives it a little bit of depth to whatever shape you're shading or doing your, whatever way you're doing your shape, it just gives it a little dimension. You know, don't underestimate crayons. Use the right way, you can do some really incredible shading and design with them. Okay, now over here, traditionally, I guess that would be a banana. So our banana would be yellow. And once again, I'm using a crayon, simple box of crayons. You can do a lot with crayon. So I'm gonna fill in my banana there. Now, talking about value again, maybe you wanna go back with like a piece of a brown crayon and just give it a little bit of a shadow. You know, your banana can have like a little shadow in it. I'm using a light brown crayon, regular crayon. There you go, just gives a little bit of a shadow. Now for the fun part, the hot fudge. Oh my goodness, hot fudge, my favorite. So hot fudge is kind of dark, so I'm gonna use a little bit of black at first, just to put that in lightly, and I'm going down those shapes I made, the curvy line shapes that are going vertically. I'm just filling in a little bit of black crayon in there. Take your time, you know, everybody does their thing differently. I just like to give my students an idea and then have them elaborate on it, you know, in the feeling or the mood they're in, and it'll reflect how they're feeling in their artwork. So it's very good to have independence when you're being free to do your artwork. So I'm gonna put some, let's see, I got some brown in my trusty bag of crayons. They're all broken, by the way. I love that saying, broken crayons still color. They do. I got the brown again. I'm just gonna go in over my black and add some brown to make it fudgy looking. Yeah, one of the things I really like is ice cream, and I've been able to get it a little bit here and there over our period of staying home. I try not to eat too much of it though. It's hard not to when you have a whole pint of it. It looks delicious in your fridge, in your freezer rather. All right, so now we got our fudge going on. Now, flavors, right? I don't know, you know, traditional flavors you got, you have strawberry, right? So maybe you have strawberry ice cream. I'm using a little bit of red, and I'm gonna go in and put some pink over that. So once again, you know what, crayons are great. I layered 2 colors on top of each other. Try that, you guys, it's pretty cool. It's good, you can mix your colors that way too. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of pink over the red. Putting hard pressure on there, so I'm getting it nice and dark, my color. I got my strawberry ice cream there. Maybe, let's see. Oh, you know what? I have a friend that loves mint chocolate chip. I don't know if you guys ever had mint chocolate chip, but mint chocolate chip is really good. It has like little chocolate chips in it. They're kind of randomly scattered throughout the scoop of ice cream. They don't look like sprinkles. Just repeat the little lines. If you want to make dots, you can. I like the sprinkles, so I did it that way. And then I'm gonna shade a little bit of green over it. So we're gonna have a nice mint chocolate chip ice cream there. That sounds delicious. And if you don't like that, it's okay. Kind of reminds me of Thin Mints, the Girl Scout cookies too. Those are delicious. I think an orange flavored ice cream. My husband loves orange sherbet. I don't know if you've ever tried orange sherbet. Orange sherbet is good. So I'm gonna do a little bit of orange sherbet here in the middle. Orange sherbet. Orange sherbet. This is Pom Pang's favorite, orange sherbet. I know somebody's gonna scream, where's the chocolate? Where's the chocolate? Coming up, chocolate's coming up. You're gonna have my chocolate next to my strawberry and my orange. I'm gonna throw a little bit of chocolate in there, that sounds good. Haagen-Dazs chocolate, yummy. It's another favorite of mine. That's good. A little chocolate in there. You know what? I haven't seen this, but I think it would probably taste good. What about some blueberry ice cream? I'm gonna put some blueberry ice cream in here. Blueberry. Blueberry, and let's see. Rocky Road they have too. Rocky Road. Let's put a little Rocky Road in there. So this will be like our Rocky Road here. Rocky Road. Chocolate in there. I have some nuts in there. There's marshmallow pieces in there. Marshmallow pieces in there. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Lemon sherbet's really good too. I think we should put some lemon sherbet in here. So I'm gonna put a little lemon sherbet over here. And you know what? I'm even gonna make it a little bit, put some lemon lime sherbet. It's a mix, 2 mix. And then in here, between the hot fudge, you're gonna see pieces of your banana. And then I like to leave a little white underneath because it just adds for a little vanilla ice cream, I think. We don't have any vanilla in there, so vanilla is popular in a sundae too. So we use a little bit of vanilla in there. And I missed some hot fudge down at the bottom here, you guys. So over here, I'm gonna just color that in. And it's dripping, so I have some drips suspended in the air there, and a little drip on the table. If you want to add a table in your background, what I do is I just put a line right behind the bowl of ice cream, and I'll just continue out the other side there. So you got it sitting on the table there. It looks like the bowl's kind of tipping. It's probably because the ice cream is really heavy in it, but it looks good. Now, what color do you want to do your bowl? You got to think, I think I haven't used much purple in the picture, so I think I might use some purple in there. And in here, I'm just going to fill this in with my marker right around the edges of the scoops of ice cream with a little black Sharpie. Give it a little contrast, make the ice cream stand out. I think I might do the glass with a purple tint. So it's a glass ball, but you can do it whatever color you want. You can use blue, you can use purple. I might use a little blue in this too. I'm gonna layer 2 colors. So I'm gonna just give it a light color. Almost looks like a lavender purple. And just go around, fill it in. Get a little bit of texture for my background there. Kind of looks neat though, so we'll go with that. No mistakes in art, you know. Usually your art goes the way it's supposed to. As long as you're having fun doing it, that's what the process is all about, having a good time doing your art. Okay, so I got some purple in there. Now I said I wanted to add a little bit of blue. Remember, layering your colors, everybody. So I'm just gonna layer color in there. And going around the edges first, you can see, I'm just adding a little bit of blue here and there. Now you can use 2 other colors if you don't like the colors I'm using, you know, improvise, do something, you know, you might like your favorite colors. I love receiving pictures, so if you'd like to send some pictures to my email address, I would love to see what you're doing, boys and girls. Okay. There we go. Now you can pick any kind of background you want, or you can leave it black and white. I'm going to go ahead and put in a simple background using some lines. Just have fun with it. Now that marker kind of ran out a little bit, so you could use crayon over marker. Marker doesn't work so good. Now, however you want to do it, just to
it does actually work.
Put in that. You want to put in a colored background or leave it. Maybe you want to shade some of these in. I'll just do this for some contrast.
A little bit of adjustment there.
And
a little bit of crayon over the marker once again. Crayon goes over marker, but marker won't go over crayon. It's a layering effect.
And then we can do a nice color to the background here. I'm just using the side of a big old crayon again. Add a little bit of color in the background. Using the side of your crayon, you cover more ground. Work a little quicker. And I got a texture from my background. There we go. Just gonna adjust that. And finally, the last thing you want to do, boys and girls, is you always want to put your name on the bottom of your work. So put your name first and last, and the year you did your work. 2020 is what I'll put on. I hope you enjoyed this drawing today with Mrs. Pompang. I look forward to seeing the drawings that you're making, so please feel free to send them to my email address.